Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, and Brittany. So, this episode starts by receiving a massive gift from France. 178 gold, which is awesome. And it puts me really close to building the naval dry dock that I want to build in Brogernev. I got a comment like 5 minutes ago about someone posting. Damn, that's a weird sentence. I got a comment about 5 minutes ago where someone told me, that's the way to say it, that Brogernev would be the best place for military harbor. Well, I would like to tell him that I thank him for his advice, and that's actually what I am already doing. But it's very likely that in that episode that he commented on, I was pondering which province I would like to do. I'm gonna check actually who commented it, so he is forever ingrained in this episode. Oh, it was Hasgedacht. Okay, yeah, I know that guy. He commented a lot. Cool, bro. And always good advice. So yeah, Hasgedacht. I'm actually doing the Brogernev thing, and we're gonna continue in building the naval dry dock there. Which is going to bump the local urban gravity quite higher, won't it? Oh, just by 2.5. But, you know, while we're developing that, we actually should build a couple more things. We don't have the roads here, but I have a feeling they will be quite expensive. Did I click that? 410. Oh wow, the locals could invest. Okay, well we're not gonna build the roads right now, but Brodeger and Brogernev are the last two provinces that don't have the roads. I was actually considering upgrading the roads in my capital though, because we have a lot of urban wealth and we have some rural wealth, but not enough manpower to do that. I think it would give us a decent extra bonus. I think it gives 40% urban gravity and 20% local trade power, so that would be kind of good. We're already the largest regional city and minor center of trade, so time to boost up that and go higher than the clouds. But the priority now is the naval dry dock in Brogernev. By the way, the force summit modifier on naval went up again from the last episode, so we're building another ship that's gonna, you know, replace one of the what was it, Crayers? Yeah, Crayers, and I'm gonna try to sell that poor ship. A new pope. Okay, Louis the Third, and Francis the Controller. Is he in? No, he's not in Avignon. He moved not to Rome, he moved here. No, to Rome. Okay, that's the papal state. Oh, that kind of sucks because we were very close to getting our ruler blessed, and now we're not gonna do that. That's crap. Missionary funding. Oh. Okay. One of the strengths of the Catholic Church was its missionary drive. There were always new frontiers for missionaries to explore and convert in Europe. Later, the discovery of pagans in the New World and the strains of heresy at home demanded a response from the Church. At times, the Pope called for tithe from Catholic princes to help pay for his missionary work. Pay the tithe. Gain prestige, lose gold. Make the peasants pay. Refuse to pay. Well, we're not skeptical. We're just. So we're gonna pay the tithe. That actually put a dent in my plan to get the port very soon, but hey. And the corruption is sub 25, awesome. But not much further it can be lowered. I'm not gonna lower it below the natural limit. I actually did that during the Denmark playthrough and you guys were bitching about it for the rest of the game. So I'm not gonna do that again. Wait, I want to find the better roads. Did Paris have them? No. Prague? No. Who could have the better roads? Flanders? No. Oh, was it Constantinople that is being sieged? Oh yeah, paved road network. Local trade power 20%. Okay, urban gravity is only 30, but from the movement speed, supply limit, urban. Oh, and it gives base urban gravity. Who are the Ottomans at war with? Someone is sieging their capital. Attacker against Serbia. Oh yeah. Okay, well, Serbia and all of its vassals and Wallachia are fighting the Ottomans. And they're actually losing. From 2 battles, -18. Okay, well, they can easily turn it around, especially because Hungary just invaded Serbia. So if they just hold on for a bit, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. And I haven't shown you the recalculated urban gravity in our capital, which is 59,000 people. That is awesome. And all is finished in the communal hall too, but it hasn't been yet recalculated, so we'll have to wait for that. But more on that in after the skip. Schism rends the church asunder. With the Curia divided between factions supporting Rome and factions supporting France, the Pope made the decision to turn his back on France and replace nearly half the cardinals with his own. The defrocked cardinals rejected the authority of the Pope, formed a synod and elected their own Pope. Now France and their allies are supporting this new Pope, while the Papal State and their allies are supporting the one in Rome, each declaring the other to be a false anti-pope. The schism is tearing the church apart as good Catholics struggle to determine which man holds the keys of St. Peter and the authority to lead the church. We should pray for guidance. Well, honestly, we're probably gonna go with the anti-pope because A, he's closer. Though I guess, well, let's start improving relations with the anti-pope, who should be supported by France, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. He's not supported by anyone, but he hates the Papal State. The Papal State is liked by everyone. That's a bit weird. Anyway, if you notice, we are now building a naval dry dock in Brogernef, which is a huge success for us. We are going to get additional 5 ships up to the limit that we have now, and we should be still able to support them fully. Did the bonus here get recalculated? Not yet, and we're still building the roads here and in Saint Malo. Massive boost to urban gravity is expected though, and we will need to build roads in these 2 places next. Actually, let's check Brogernef. I did that a minute ago, but I wanted... We could force them to pay for that. But we can't contribute manpower. We need more. I'm gonna contribute manpower, definitely, and they pay for the rest. That seems reasonable. Oh, and by the way, we are not the best in the Northwest Atlantic anymore. England now has 24.1 gold from there, and we have 20.5. Still, it does not really explain why we jumped up that much in trade. Something had to change. I really don't know if Castile bailed or someone else bailed. Not entirely sure. The war, by the way, between the Ottomans and Serbia and the Brozevs is still continuing, and Muscovy is still dominating the hell out of here. I'm not sure. I don't think they fought anyone. And I think we discovered a couple of provinces down here that we haven't seen before. Alva is staying strong. Miaphysite region. There are some Jews here. Down here in... was it Samian? Duchy of Samian. So that's good to know. And we still can't attack anyone here. I really want to attack fast though. I'm pretty much sure that if we get that 5 ships, some of those will be transports, because I'll just, you know, decide to do that declaration of war anyway and go fuck them up. But we need more cannons for that, and I don't know if I have the money right now, but I will soon. The military ideas of Louisa. Nice. Throughout her life, spanning back to her time in Castile, Louisa has developed a good grasp on military strategy, enabling her to participate in many discussions on the topic. Her senses are clearly governed by reason, while her ideas often concern the troops as a whole, and how to best care for the men themselves, for the human being behind the warrior's mask. This has led to our generals often holding the thoughts of the consort in high honor. Damn, she's really good. Oh yeah, Louisa. Well, that's the Chatillon blew off for you. Actually, I think I might start marrying off a bit more. Because, yeah, we can have way more relations. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna poke into Milan a bit. And maybe in... Oh no, fuck England and their dick-sucking ways. Bohemia, maybe... we need to improve Hungary. Okay, I'll focus on that now, because I did not realize we fell that much. Oh no! The Duke has died! Damn! He was so young. And now the skeptical Jean II, the Chatillon Blois, is going to rule us. Jean II, great cunning and silver tongue, shall aid us in forming strong alliances with our friends. Our nation is mourning over the loss of our previous monarch, Pierre III, the Chatillon Blois. Well, all the more reason to actually start marrying off, because we need strong alliances and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to marry into Castile again, because that's the same dynasty as we have. Then France, of course, will be close second. Then Aragon. A young duke, though. Come on, guys. Okay, royal marriage with Castile. Maria is our new consort. She's decent. Okay, what about France? And let's check who else would accept the marriage. Where is it? Here. Is it alliance actions? No. Improve. Dynastic actions. Royal marriage. Aragon. Okay, I'll take that. Milan. Okay, I'll take that. Our legitimacy is tanking, but Portugal, Hungary would. It's interesting. That is interesting. Naples too. So let's go with Naples and Hungary. I think that's gonna be enough, right? How many relations do we now have? Or aren't we above? Oh, we can just have just one. Okay, ask Tunis for military access. So who's it gonna be? Hungary or Naples? I think Naples is a better choice, so let's go with Naples. Okay, 5 marriages. That is pretty decent. Now we just need to hope that Maria will pop out some children. Oh, she's indulgent. And a skeptical... That's not good with the whole anti-pope situation and everything. Well, I guess it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I would normally not show this, but holy crap. When I decided that I might want to request manpower from great nobles, I was not expecting them to offer me this. Check it out. 19,000 men. Can we even... Yeah, we can accommodate that, but that is insane. Okay, so let's construct roads in Brogennef then. Urban wealth, nope. Rural wealth, 25%. And contribute 15,000 men to that. That is crazy. How's our capital actually? I want to check that again. Urban wealth, 25. Rural wealth, 25. 25 manpower and 100 gold. That will actually work. So let's go 25. Oh crap, does it not? Oh, okay, so we'll have to pay 248 gold for that. Okay, never mind, but we'll have the roads, you know, and it's gonna help with the trade power even more. Did the honest finder calculate the urban gravity? It did! 21,000! Okay, now we're talking. And it's decent. About half of what our capital has, but still, it is definitely decent. We're gonna have to build a line of defenses when we are done with the technology. What was it? Level 15? With the, yeah, military technology level 15. But that's just gonna help us further because it will give us a higher bonus to defense. We now have to defense and also gravity. So base urban gravity will be increased by 2 and urban gravity modifier by 20. Plus it gives supply movement and decent defense, so we have to keep that in mind. Unfortunately the game crashed, so I had to go ahead and redo most of what I have done in the previous skips. We now have Consort Leonor de Chateaubriand-Blois instead of... that was not Louisa. Elise? I'm not sure what her name was. Unfortunately, this one is very old, so I'm hoping that she will be able to give us a son. We'll see. And Ecumenical Council called. The Catholic Church had a tradition of calling church-wide councils to decide divisive issues. When a firm decision of reforms were needed, a council would be called in which hundreds of church leaders would meet, debate, and vote. Because these councils were so important to the church, they were also highly political, and months could pass as countries sought to find a suitable neutral location to host the council. We can offer to host the council in Brest. So let's do that. I actually didn't get the manpower, did I? So let's demand that from... Oh, Castile laid a claim to our throne. Oh, fuck off, Castile. And let's ask for the roads to be built here. Oh, was it ruler? Ruler wealth. Contribute manpower, 75%. Okay. Actually, went ahead and reread the post from Haskedach, and he was actually pointing out some interesting things that I missed before because YouTube is a fuck up and didn't show me the entire post. He mentioned that the mess with the natural ports and estuaries is crazy across the board. There's no unified system, and if I look into the post clearly, he checked inside the game from what I can see, and Saint-Malo and Brovaned, and he mentioned one more, and Brogennef. Okay, so these three are the natural harbors that we need to build. What is it? Rank 4 military harbor? No, actually, these are... I think he mentioned that these two are the natural harbors, so they would allow us to go to the naval dry docks, and Brogennef is the big one, which allows us to go all the way to the military harbor. So it might be a good idea to consider building the shipwrights here as well, getting a bit more of the bonus, but we'll see. Oh, okay, actually one thing that I missed and that I haven't showed you in game before is that we now have the new caravel here, and what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna get rid of one of these crayers, send the rest back on the mission, And this courier, which is the 4th fleet, is gonna be sent to Brogernev. And I found out that Spain is willing to pay handsomely for the ship 20. Oh shit, it no longer is? Crap, it was willing to pay 20 for it in the last run. What about France? Nope. Aragon? Come on, where are you? Wait, what? We can't sell the ship? Oh, they're at war. Okay, so what about Flanders? Nope. Holland? Nope. Okay, so I guess I missed my chance while I was talking to you guys. What about Genoa? It's too far. What about Ironico Tunis? Nope. Portugal? Really? It's out of supply range? You're joking. What about Scotland? Nope, that will exceed their supply limit. Ticonel? Too far. Too far. Well, okay, I'll deal with this out of, your eyes and, doing whatever I blah blah blah. Just not bug you with that. It's still weird. Castile before was willing to accept it. I guess they built the ship in the meantime. I'm gonna continue searching in between episodes. Maybe. Hey, here we go. Well, they would be willing to pay only 10 gold for it though. Castile paid 20. Okay, so maybe if I improve the relations with them, I could maybe do that. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll see you in the next episode.